All right. Hello and welcome. Let me make sure all my audio is working right here. Since I changed some things in my Nintendo Switch setup, it actually has somewhat affected everything. That music going here. Make sure that's coming through. It is, but it's very quiet. Maybe it's just a quiet song. Let's see. That I think. I might need to adjust, but I need to make sure this music is coming through the right channel so that I can remove it for the VOD. Hope everyone's doing okay today. What we're doing today is playing some Magic the Gathering, and we're drafting the newest set from Avatar the Last Airbender. I haven't seen the cards in this set very much. Have played a little bit of like I don't know what they call it. Maybe it's like a jump in or something, but I basically have only seen white cards in that. And I guess I did look through the black cards just to see if there was anything that made sense for me to add to my Sephiroth decks. I didn't see anything, so I didn't really pay much attention to what was actually there. The other interesting thing here is that I'm going to be playing in an actual premiere draft with 7 other people building the deck from the same card pool, or from the same pack pool. So it's actually going to be on a timer, so I'm not going to be able to take quite as much time going through every single card. So that's going to be an interesting challenge, having not seen the set. It does look like it has some suggestions for what the different colors could be. Looks like it's mostly suggesting 2 colors, but who knows what that's going to actually look like. Flyers, draw 2, hunt for knowledge. But yeah, let's give it a go. See how it is. Good luck. Waiting for a table. All right, here we go. We've got Eero, Grand Lotus, Firebending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson, instant, and sorcery in your graveyard is flashback. We have to take this. This is a bomb. I've seen this card. Let's see. I've seen this card. Blue, red, green. Blue, red, green. Hi, Twiggy. How are you doing? You want to come up here and say hello while I'm drafting? Yeah, I mean, we have to take this. Let's use our 30 seconds, though, and actually look at everything that we haven't seen yet. Red, blue, green are the colors we want to keep in mind. Shared roots would be nice on a future pick. Come up here. Oh, thank you for joining me, buddy. How are you? Oh, yes. Thank you. Hi. Let's see. What other? Here's a red card. Oh, thanks. Yes, that's very good. I can't see the screen now, though. It's a good thing I've already chosen my card. Okay. This is a black-red rare. I feel like I shouldn't go 4 colors. That would be kind of absurd. Cave of Two Lovers. Create 2/1/1 ally creature tokens. Look for a mountain or cave card. Earthbend 3. And we would want lesson or non-lesson instants and sorceries as well, right? Let's see what else I can find in that regard. Red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Haste. 2/1. Enters create a 1/1. Reach. This creature gets +1/+0. So there really aren't any instants or... there's this one. Target creature. No. Well, let's grab this, I think. otherwise. Actually, no, this is better because it creates creatures and goes and gets us another mountain or cave. I don't know what a cave is, but maybe that's a land that I can get. I probably should take the shared roots, but let's look at our other red, green, and blue options. Waterbend 5. Your creatures and artifacts can help you pay a waterbend cost. So this actually costs 7 mana, but creatures and artifacts can reduce that 7. Flying, Ward 2. This is a really good blue card. I'm going to highlight it. Shared roots I would want. This creature enters, tap target creature and stun it. Lightning Strike. We probably need to take the Lightning Strike, actually, because it has flashback with Eero. Adramol. Wall top sentries. Okay, we're taking Lightning Strike for the removal and it being an instant. Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types. So doubles. Okay, this is a 2. Yeah, we want this because it has prowess. We're going to ideally be playing quite a few instants and sorceries. Let's just take a look at the other options in our colors. So it's pretty good. Both of these are pretty decent, but this is definitely the best of the options. Energy bending. Lands you control gain all basic land types until end of turn. Draw a card. It's an instant, but it's also a lesson, unfortunately. Could be useful, though, in a 3-color deck. Let's look at our other options. Counter target spell, and this is controller pays 2. Eat. Enchanted creature doesn't untap, so this basically taps it down. Fire Nation Cadets. This creature has firebending as long as there's a lesson in your graveyard. I think that's probably the right answer. As an additional cost to cast a spell, tap up to X target creatures, then distribute stun counters among creatures your opponents control. I think we take that because it has flashback. In this deck. So basically we're red-blue with a splash of green. Let me turn the music down a little. Sorry about that. Mill 3 cards, create food. +1. Okay, I have actually seen that card before. Otter Penguin. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, this creature gets +1/+2. Oh, we should take another Lightning Strike for sure. Yeah. Spirit Guide. When the Spirit Oasis enters, draw a card for each shrine. I guess we could try to grab a few shrines along the way as well. Especially if there's not something like significantly better. This guy's incredible for 1 mana. When this creature enters mill 3 cards, you may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter. Reach and actually, this probably is a smart get just for the forest cycling and being another big body. Curious Farm Animals. When this creature dies, gain 3 life. Sacrifice this creature, destroy up to 1 target. That's a good card. Oh, I'm not playing white. What am I thinking? How to start a riot. This is a mana rock in a 3-color. It untaps during each other player's untap step as well, which makes it so that my instants are better. I guess I'm taking it, whether I like it or not now. Haste from this, yes, probably. Yeah. Okay, and then when this creature enters, tap target creature and stun it. That's probably the answer. Search your library for a basic land card. If the spell was kicked, instead search your library for a basic land card and a shrine. This is good. Oh, this is better. Oh, I almost missed it. And then a 4 cost or a 1 cost. Until end of turn, this creature has base power. Oh, this is great. And we'll take the energy bending. We'll see if we can nab some shrines now along the way. We don't currently have any. All right. Black, white, red doesn't work for us, unfortunately. Target creature can't block this turn. If this spell was kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn. Untap it and it gains haste. So basically, okay, good. Sparring dummy. Mills 3, right? I've seen that card before. Damaged or 5 damage for 5. Tempted to just take another lightning strike. Jet's brainwashing may be a better answer though, and it all actually that's better. Target creature can't block for 1. For 4, gain control of a creature, untap it, it has haste. Create a clue. Like that's pretty excellent. Okay, white, no thank you. Whenever Tylee attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. Seems pretty decent. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. Cost 4, though. But it would have flashback. I just realized non-lesson cards are better. I'm sorry, lesson cards are better. I was avoiding the lesson cards slightly, but I think I misunderstood the second part of this guy's ability is as good as it is. Oh, I wanted the exile a creature. Fuck. I read it too late. Okay, that's fine. 2 damage to a player, and they discard 2 cards. I could flash that back. That's pretty mean. Whenever another creature control or a land you control is put into a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter. Top 5 for a shrine, lesson, or saga. That's pretty good, actually. Let's take that instead of that. Oh, need the okay. Cunning maneuver. +3/+1. Doesn't do first strike though. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked. This land enters scry 1. I think, yeah. Okay. Don't have white. That. Flying Waterbend. Draw a card, discard a card. It's pretty good. Although Waterbend 4 is quite an ask. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. King's Journey for a... maybe that. Because we're actually in all 3 colors, really. As long as you control a land creature or a land enter the battlefield under your control. I don't know about that one. Let's take this Ing's Journey. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, Master Paku. When Master Paku becomes tapped, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Maybe good. Maybe good enough. Becomes tapped though. It's not exactly attacking very often as himself. Actually, let's do Earthbend 4 with as a lesson that can be flashbacked with 0. Oh, Barrels of Blasting Jelly is also quite good. So, okay. Getting it though. Each creature you control gains Firebending 5 until end of turn. Does that help me? Really? Tigerdillo. This creature can't attack or block unless you control a big creature. 4/4 crew 2 is pretty good, and with reach actually. Target creature is +3/+1. Turtle duck. We already have one. I think I'm going to take this warship. Okay. Flying Vigilance Prowess. That seems really good for me. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this. That's also very good for me. And another Earthbending lesson. Discard a card to draw 2 is also very good. This is a good pack for me. Honestly, though, I think I'm too light on creatures at the moment. So I'm going to take the Parrot. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land. Put the rest on the bottom. It's a 1-cost sorcery, but that's not that exciting to me right now. Fire Nation Raider. I think I'm going to take this other big cat. Again for the Forest Cyclone. Man, it's crazy that this came back. No one is playing those 3 colors, it seems. I could take this land, or I could take Lightning Strike, which is obviously the answer. Treetop Fighters, sure. Oh wait, Zuko's Exile came back. I keep almost missing it because it's a colorless card at the end. But it's a 5-cost instant speed. Exile a creature. Oh, that's great. Let's take the Cunning Maneuver, I suppose. Actually, no. Indestructible is certainly awesome. Tap target creature, return the Trusty Boomerang. Wan Shi Tong Librarian. Flying, Flash, Vigilance. When Wan Shi Tong enters, put X +1/+1 counters on him. Then draw half X cards rounded down. Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a +1/+1 counter on him. And it has Flash. Holy cow. Draw a card. This ability costs 1 less for each island you control. That's a pretty good artifact. I would likely take it if I didn't have this mythic option instead. This is a decent shrine. I would like that also, but I can't take it. Rock-a-Lanch, where X is the number of forests you control. This is not a forest, importantly. Boomy Bash deals damage. Things are faster than that anymore. As an additional cost to cast a spell, pay 5 life for 2. Change the target of target spell. I like that a lot. Okay. Turn up to 1 target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Create a clue. I'm going to take the Redirect Lightning. There were other options there, but I think the Redirect Lightning is the correct one. It'll be interesting cutting cards from this deck. Not sure exactly how it's going to go. But we don't worry about that at the immediate moment. We're going to worry about that once we're building the deck. When Sokka enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many. Whenever you cast an artifact or lesson, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Secret Tunnel. Could take another My Jaded Edge. I think he's slightly better than her. Flopsy's double green is a problem. Sort of. Just a 4/4. Put a +1 on each creature you control. He's pretty good. Is he better than this? I think in the grand scheme, no. Giant Koi. Island Cycling. 5/7 for 6. Maybe that's... Or I could go Porcupine, but I bet I get the Porcupine back, actually. I think this is the answer. More mana fixing. Ran and Shaw. Flying. Firebending too. When Ran and Shaw, if you cast them, enter. If you cast them and there are 3 or more Dragonite or Lesson cards in your graveyard, create it. Yes. We're going to have that, potentially. Keep looking for lessons now. Firebending lesson. 2 damage to target creature, instant speed, 5 damage. Yeah, that's the answer. That's the one. There's the porcupine that I thought it would come back. I don't think it's the same one, actually. Too soon. Here's another. The iguana parrot better? I think it might be. I think it might be. Blasting jelly. Lightning strike. How do I have 4 lightning strikes? Do too many things have 3 toughness, or I'm sorry, 4 toughness or something? This set? Maybe that's like a super common toughness level. I mean, all the big things aren't going to get killed by a lightning strike, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to skip this song. It's just enough of that one. Okay. Try your second. It doesn't. Oh, let's take another barrel, I think. And there's the porcupine. We'll take this lesson. Wow, we hardly drafted outside of our colors. This is going to be very interesting to build. I actually think I might just cut everything. And build from scratch, basically. Okay, so we know we're taking Eero. Let's find the other things we know we're doing for sure. Taking that and that. Like the absolute certain. Okay. So then let's take one of this and one of this for the mana fixing. And then are there... Let's take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lessons in the deck. What were the cards that needed lessons to be better? This is one of them. I think we don't take him. We don't put him in the deck, actually. Just because I don't have as many lessons as I was hoping I would. Who else needed lessons? What else benefited from having more lessons? This does, but it's still good enough that... Well, you know what? Excuse me. Putting... I look at top 5 cards, I'm probably not going to hit, actually. And it's only a 2/4. It bumps up other creatures. How many creatures do I have right now? 11 is not very many. Although I guess it's 12 if I count Earthbending Lesson. Okay, so 12. I think Guru goes out. In favor of... two other creatures, question mark? It would be nice to have a creature earlier than I currently have. Like, I don't have a 1-drop, which is okay. I only have one 2-drop, really. Maybe this is the one. I don't know, though. It's not very good. Actually, let's do this. We'll take this and the fishing wave is pretty decent. Room for one more card that's not this land. The land will be going in. That's easy. Maybe blasting jelly, because I took these mana fixing artifacts, but maybe blasting jelly is the only one I should have taken. Let's do it. One blasting jelly, put this land in, and we should be good to go. How do we feel? I think I feel pretty good about it. Let's take a look at our packs here, our deck here. We have 10 creatures, but we also have an instant that is going to be able to create 2 creatures theoretically. Well, half of our instants are lessons. More than half of our sorceries are lessons. That works excellently with Hero. How many of them are instants? Not very many. Not enough of them, that's for sure. There's an instant. These are instants, obviously, but they're not lessons. Instant. Okay, I think we're good. Let's give this a try, see how it goes. I'm not 100% confident that it worked out as well as I was hoping when I drafted that guy first. But I think we did okay. I think if I had realized that the lessons had flashback that was cheaper, like I didn't read the second half of the card clearly, so I didn't realize the lessons were actually better. I was thinking that regular instants and sorceries were better than lessons. But maybe we'll be okay. We got to turn 3 Porcupine, and potential control on turn 2 if I need it. This is a decent enough hand. We will be looking for islands as well. Creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. It's possible I'll want to destroy that. Let's see. I assume that the deck is just flying creatures, probably. However, this would be a great way to bait a counterspell too. My Jaded Edge is better than Porcupine, and it would leave me... Oh, I played a forest instead of a mountain. If I had played a mountain, it might have made more sense for the firebending lesson to be what I played, but now for sure Porcupine is there. Porcupine does get counters from the spells that I cast, so might want to just get rid of it immediately. I don't know. Let's think here. If I play this, he does get a +1/+1 counter. It's also not like my best card by any means, so I feel, again, good. Like if he's playing a counter spell, I'd love for it to be this that he counters. Nope. Okay, so he doesn't even have any responses to anything. He has no instants or sorceries unless the card he just drew is one. It's a good card. Let's think. I can kill it. Oh, I can just kill it for the kicker. Sounds good to me. No reason to mess about with it. Then we'll get to Earthbend. He does now have an instant or sorcery, though. Something that he drew is great. Oh, I can just kill him. Unless he has an instant speed life gain, which would be insane. Because this is a draft in the lowest level. And I thought I might win. And I was right. What's up, Phil? Good to see you, man. Man, I was thinking back, Phil. A friend of mine from high school, who I don't think you would have known. It's a draft. So it's basically, I think it's when, like, I play until I lose. Oh yeah, I play until I lose 3 times. I can win or whatever here. Let me turn this music down a little bit. It's just a hair too loud for me. A friend of mine from high school that I used to play Magic with in junior high was reached out and was like, "Hey, do you still play Magic?" And I basically told him no, but every once in a while I'll play on Arena. But I did recently build out a commander deck that I could take with me to, like, a casual commander night that happens that a friend of mine from work has been throwing. And so I told him all that, and then he was telling me about how he used to go to, like, Pro Tour qualifiers and Grand Prix. I was like, oh, I used to do that all the time too. And so we started talking. John Balla, I heard about John Balla from Matt because I was talking with Matt, getting the cards that I needed for the Sephiroth deck too. Pre-modern sounds like a hellscape for me, though. I don't need that type of competitiveness in my life right now. Anyway, so my friend was telling me about going to these, and I was like, oh, me too. And he was trying to tell me about some of the decks and cards that were like big when he was playing, so that we could try to triangulate whether we played at the same time. And he was like, he was naming these cards that I had never heard of, and I came to realize that the last time that I played Magic with any true fervor was over 15 years ago. And I could not believe that it's been 15 years since I, like, actually played Magic in any form of competitiveness. Because it doesn't feel like that long ago, but there's so much Magic that I've missed over the years, you know? Which I did discover as I was building that Sephiroth mono black deck, because there was a lot of cards in there that I had never heard of. But also I got to play a bunch of stuff that I loved when I was young, you know? 13 years for you, yeah. I think the last set that I, like, bought cards from for a deck, but then probably only played once, was Lorwyn, way back when. You bought some Magic cards in the estate sale for $275. Nice. Were they good? Let's play our next game. What did you get from that estate sale? Sometimes those things are really excellent way to find stuff. 2 underground seas for 900. Nice, dude. That's so cool. I wish I had just a set of dual lands, but I don't have disposable income at the moment, so there's no way for me to do that. That's awesome. Pokemon cards and Power Rangers toys. Were the Power Rangers toys, were the Zords, or were they something else? The Dragon Zord, cool. Do I keep this? It's a bad hand. I don't have any creatures. Get a creature until at turn 4. Yuck. Oh, my opponent did mulligan already. So I probably should also. That's a better hand, but now I don't have green mana. So we'll get rid of the Earth Pendulous, I suppose. Oh, nice. The Pokemon cards were also worth a bunch. That's good, dude. Finding stuff like that at a garage sale or an estate sale is so satisfying, too. There was a long time for my video game collection. I would just, like, drive around to garage sales every weekend in the area. Just go up and ask, like... Because even if they didn't have video games out, a lot of the time people would have video games just, like, in their attic or in their garage or whatever that they didn't think would be worth selling or whatever. So if you walk up and say, hey, do you have video games that you might be interested in selling? They would often bring out a whole box. Base set Charizard. I would have taken that off your hands. I guess I could get it from that. Was it base set 2 or the first base set non-first edition? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. He countered it. Okay. That is like one of the better creatures in this deck. But at least he countered that and not Eero. First base set, but not Shadowless. I don't know what like the art had, there were different printings of the art. The real kicker for me is that I did have first edition Charizards, multiple, and for sure traded them away for some bullshit. 10% of the first base set that had some extra shadow or something. Oh, interesting. I wonder if those are what I had. God, no forest. And did I put the second forest cycling in? I don't remember. Flying Ward 1. This creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature and non-land cards in your graveyard. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson in your graveyard, draw a card. There is already a lesson, so he'll get to draw a card. Oh, I could exile it, though, if I wait a turn. It's not really worth doing for 2 damage, though. Sealed Darkwing Duck action figure. Hell yeah, that's all. You should keep that, I hope. I think I just pass. These are both instants, right? Yeah. It's not worth the killing it for 2 damage. Steelbeak sells for like 100 on eBay. That's cool. I'm not surprised, I guess, but it is interesting to like discover what is worth what, you know. Like this Virtual Boy game. I don't know if you've ever looked at Virtual Boy collections, and I wonder what the new Virtual Boy online for Nintendo Switch is going to do to the market. But you know, Virtual Boy games, they're shitty. No one wants Virtual Boy games. There's only like 21 or 22, I can't remember, that actually released in the US. So it's a relatively simple thing to collect for. And but there's one game called Jack Bros. One game. Here it is. Jack Bros. For the Virtual Boy. That loose, like I have it here, is, depending on the time of year and depending on the year, between $600 and $1,600. It's so stupid. But that's the only game of Virtual Boy that's worth that much money. Everything else is like $100, $20. Like, it really depends. Let's let this through. Sell that shit. If I need to, it's there. You know, I have plenty of stuff like that, but I'm not in a position where selling things is more valuable than having it for me. Maybe one day. that will be necessary. And if that day comes, I'll be happy to have it, you know? But it's just so weird. Like virtual things, that's the kind of thing though. Like Virtual Boy makes no sense. Why would a game for Virtual Boy, even if it's rare, even if it's hard to get, be worth that much money? It doesn't make any sense to me. A part of me wants to now Lightning Strike this Dragonfly Swarm. He'll get to draw a card, but that's fine. He only has 1 mana up, which is the reason I want to do it here. The only real problem is that that does draw him a card, which could mean he is able to start potentially actually drawing lands. But just as the reality of the situation. Because right now we can go into pretty heavy aggression mode. I don't want to exile this. That'd be absurd. Could Lightning Strike, but again, it's not worth the 2 damage that it would do. Matt Murphy bought a Bitcoin from one of his customers like 10 years ago. Hell yeah. That's incredible. Like 1 whole Bitcoin? Or a part of it? I guess you probably don't know. But 1 whole Bitcoin is worth like some absurd amount of money now. Right? Wow, a whole Bitcoin. Do you know what that's worth these days? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to any crypto stuff. 91K? That's something that you should sell. I know theoretically it is something that goes forever up and up, but now this is worth exiling. Bitcoin is a complete scam. Yeah, I agree, but I think that scam won't be fulfilled until, what is it, like 20 or 30 years from now, when the mining is complete and everything is gone. Okay, great. Still no green mana. Oh, that gives them a clue. For some reason, I thought it gave me a clue. Not reading cards is bad. Not having green is bad, too. Oh, I love that. What an awesome trade. Or not trade, just free card utility. Utility? Gain. Whenever this creature tap target creature. So he's gonna stun my mountain. That's okay though. We don't mind a little stun here and there. Let's just draw a forest off the top. Oh, that's almost the same thing. Do I want to get the forest in play now? Yes, I do. I could theoretically trade this, but I am kind of interested in saving this metal bending for protecting the Grand Lotus if I need to. I'm not sure. We'll see. Forest cycling is instant speed, right? Yes. You applied for the teaching credential program at CSUSB. Whoa, that's awesome. Oh. Applying for an MA in math there. That's fine. What would the teaching credential program have allowed you to teach as compared to what you're doing now to teach community college? Is a teaching credential just for like high school or lower? Guess I'm not familiar enough. High school, got it. Okay. Yeah, you definitely should be teaching college level. Community college is the jam, dude. I know so many people who, not so many people, the people that I know who have been college professors at community colleges long enough to get tenured are the happiest people that I know, like truthfully. He's blue. Oh, he has white cards. That's why he has so many cards. He's not been able to play the white cards that he has. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Hard to get full-time positions at community colleges. Yes, for sure. But once you get one, it's also hard to lose it unless you do some really stupid shit, you know? Is this something I can do? Exhaust. Activate only once. Yeah, I can do that at instant speed. Well, that's cool, dude. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do coming up. I've been not working for coming up on 4 years. I guess it's been 3.5 years, happily, but my savings is depleted to a point where now I feel like I need to do something, even though I really don't want to. You're rich in the game Path of Exile. You were streaming that at some point, right? I feel like I saw you playing it at least once or twice. I know most of the more recent streams that you were doing were FTL. 4 damage. Do I save my from this damage? Yes. Yes, I do. Computer's not strong enough to actually stream it. Oh, interesting. Not playing is better for you? You're probably right about that. (2016), yeah, it's definitely time to update if you want to play newer stuff, but I don't know. Okay, this is all good. What lessons do I have? This lesson, gosh, this is really good. I'd actually really like to draw one more land, oddly enough. You have almost 22,000 hours in Path of Exile. That's insane. Bro. I don't think I've put that many hours into anything in my whole life. Ever. Okay, interesting. How do we approach this? We have instant speed removal. Part of me wants to see if he'll, like, double block something. Let's think. I could earthbend for... How many... Is this 4 for islands? Do I have 4 islands here? No, this 4 is for the mountains, right? So I have 6, 7 mana. 4, 1, 2, 3. But one of them would be tapped. No, so we don't do that. I think I attack with both of these. If he double blocks to try to kill something like that, then we can just get a 2-for-1 out of a lightning strike here. Matter which one. Board wipes feel good when you only have to use a lightning strike to do it. And stealing to jumpstart your life. Man, do I understand. Do I ever understand? Closer to 21. Look, anything over 20k, I feel like is it. Oh, what did you do? Oh, a picture. Sorry, my Nightbot doesn't let pictures. Having the tag Free Palestine and Jewish and Atheist makes it so that some weirdos come into my chat, so I have to stop links and stuff from coming through. Obviously what you do. didn't warrant stopping. I'll take a look at it in a second. Do I want to kill this or hopefully just win? If that doesn't work out that way, I also still have Eero too. Although playing it on my turn, what does it do when it dies? Oh, it creates a creature anyway. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, this is actually great also. I didn't need to play that. What am I doing? Oh, yes, I did, because the +1/+1 counter this. This has prowess, so if he doesn't block it, he may still just play this. Target creature or enchantment puts it a second from the top. Interesting. Okay. Do I want a mountain there? Don't think I do. Okay, that's fine. Just let that ride. Deal 5 damage happily. Oh, it's your play time. Yeah, 21.3. Call it. Yeah, I saw I saw the achievements. If there are 3 or more lesson cards, you may cast this spell as a added flash. Why didn't he save this? I can actually kill it with this firebending lesson anyway. On my turn, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, this deck is really good. Let's just main phase firebending lesson with kicker to the serpent. If he doesn't have anything to stop that, he loses. If he does, then our Mai still got buffed, as did our Porcupine. And we'll know whether we can attack outright or not. It's only got 3 mana. Like, yeah, okay. That'll do. We're working our way up the bronze tier. I haven't done limited in any significant form, like ranked limited, in a long time, because I had been playing